always think that through of like, hey, after I hit the ball, I should be rotating, right? If I get a good touch on the ball, if you guys watched and if you were part of the game that I was playing in, you never see me try to hit the ball and then try to hit it again, right? Unless I know I have a really good position to hit that ball again, right? Like I'm trying to flick it or do a trick or something. Most of the time I hit the ball and then rotate for more boost and then get into a better position to score. So always think that through in your mind that, hey, that's the most important way to get better over time is playing as a team, right? Of, hey, I hit the ball, I should rotate and get more boost, probably play a little defense or look for the pass and let my teammate go hit the ball, right? There's too much of like, oh my God, there's a ball in the corner, I'm gonna go hit it, right? So one person contests, they call it, oh, I got the ball, I got the ball, I got the ball. They hit it, right? And then let their teammate score, right? And vice versa, right? If you see your teammate trying to contest the ball, don't think like, oh, well, they're gonna miss or they're not as good as me, so they're not gonna be able to get the right pass. Like, no, don't think that. Sit in the middle of the field, sit in your proper position, and wait for the pass, and then go score, right? You're gonna score way more goals doing that. All right, before we run out of time, I'm going to show you a light thing about defense, right? So defense is a little bit different. I know I said this a lot, and I don't think many people got it. When I say rotate back post, that means you should rotate to the post farthest away from you, right? So your posts are the two sides of the goals, right? If someone doesn't know that, it's these two little blue lines, right? Here's one post and then the other post over here. So if the ball's over here, right? And you're here and you contest, right? You hit the ball, it doesn't really go anywhere, it stays there. You want to rotate to the far post and then play in front of net, right? You want to end up here, coming back from the far post here, right? A lot of us do these little circles right here, right? All it takes is for one attacker to come here and pop that ball over you, and then they're going to get a free shot, right? Whoever's sitting in the middle. So always rotate to the far post and then turn around and contest, right? So always think far post is the post farthest away from me, right? That back post, it's interchangeable. Rotate to this and then turn around and then sit here and look for the ball and then go contest, right? And when you go as a defender, it's even more important than when you're attacking. Like, hey, I'm going to get the ball, I'm contesting. So your teammate knows that they need to stop and make sure that like, hey, that the touch you get is really good, because it doesn't matter how good you are. A lot of those defensive touches are going to be challenged by the attacking team. So they're going to they might sit there first. The ball might sit there, right? Because if two people hit the ball at the same time, I'm sure we've all realized this by now after playing 3 days, the ball might kind of just chill where it is, right? Because if you both hit it from different ends, it kind of just stays there. So that's what I mean by rotate far post. So in general, think I want to rotate in circles, whether it's in the defensive half or in the attacking half, right? I want to rotate in these big circles and let my teammates play and play off my teammates, right? The best way to practice rotations really is just playing with your teammates and continuously communicating, right? So mechanically, there's a lot of great resources within the game to practice your aerials or your shooting or being a goalie. But rotationally, it's finding two teammates that communicate well, because communication is key. So you can tell your teammates what you're doing and where you are on the field, and then just practice, right? And then when you're done with a game, Rocket League lets you save your replays, right? It actually lets you save the entire game, and it saves it to in the saved replays, which is in the menu. It's hidden somewhere, but you can go back and watch it, right? And you can watch it from any viewpoint in the entire stadium. So you can like watch yourself from like the middle of the pitch high up. And you can see like, okay, am I rotating in big circles or small circles, right? We want big circles, not small circles. So that's a really good way. Find two good teammates that communicate really well, play, and then go back and watch your play and just ask yourself a simple question. Did I go and hit the ball and then rotate back, get more boost and play defense? Or did I hit the ball and then keep hitting the ball, right? You don't want to keep hitting the ball. You want to hit the ball once and then let your teammate come in while you're rotating out, grabbing some boost, and then turning back around to play the ball. Does that all make sense, everybody?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And there's some really good resources, right? So if we go up to the resources channel in the YTAC Discord, there's actually a video. I like the one by The Verge. So if anyone wants to go to the resources text channel, here, I'll actually show you if I swing this over here. It's right here, and there's resources on the information resources. This video right here by the Verge is actually really good on rotations. They get a little more advanced than some of us are, but the first 5 minutes really explains with some graphics and obviously some arrows and circles of like why rotating is super, super important. And they actually do a little demonstration. So all of that really, really helps over time, because the biggest thing that we don't want to do tomorrow and Friday is this, right? 3 players right next to the ball. Like I'll say it and I'll say it 1,000 times. I can guarantee you've never seen all 11 players on a soccer team underneath the ball at the same time, right? You never see it. There's at least one player back at all times, usually 4 or 5, right? And it's fluid. They're moving. They're interchanging positions. But we never want to see this, right? This is bad. What it should look like is one person contesting the ball, one person in the middle, and then one person more defense, right? So if someone comes this way and clears the ball out and they play good defense, you can contest here. Or if your teammate plays it good, gets a good pass in the middle, your teammate can score here, right? And get the goal, and we all win and we go home happy. So always think that, right? These 3 positions are much better, because look at what we're covering, right? This guy is covering here, this guy is covering here, and this guy is covering here. See how we're all covering different areas of the field rather than where we were before, the bad one, right? All 3 of our little areas of coverage are in the exact same space. That's not good. So think through that. If you have any questions, shoot me a DM. I'm more than happy to help out. But keep that in mind, right? I want to hit the ball, rotate, grab boost, and then go back and hit the ball, right? If you keep that in mind as a single player, you're going to do a lot better than like, okay, I have to hit the ball, I have to keep hitting the ball. Because I saw it a lot. You guys were just kind of doing those little circles around the ball with no boost, just endlessly. So think, hey, I want to grab more boost. I want to let my teammates play, and then we're good to go.